Straight into it, no intro. This topic is very personal to me, like deep. When I was younger, I was that girl who always needed a situationship, a crush, a hey stranger text, a little attention. And if I didn't have it, I felt like something was missing, like I wasn't enough by myself. Clearly am enough by myself. So, if you're someone who feels like you need a significant other to feel whole, or you keep chasing love and winding up in situations that literally drain the soul out of you, this is for you. Because I need you to hear this clearly. Love ain't everything. I know. Shocking. Alyssa, what do you mean? I just want someone to hold me. Girl, respectfully, go hold a squishmallow. Cause if that love is costing you your peace, your identity, or your self-worth, it's too damn expensive. See, I used to sacrifice so much of myself trying to feel love. And I'm talking standards, gone. Time, wasted. Dignity, on the floor. Just to feel chosen, just to feel wanted. And then I had a realization. I'm sitting up here auditioning in people's lives when I'm the whole damn director. And I was out here giving Oscar-worthy performances for folks who couldn't even memorize the line. So, and then that's when I said, oh nah, I used to be a hopeless romantic. I'm talking about ancient hopeless romantic. I'm talking about in 1822. I was out here on the front lines with Harriet Tubman and Rosa Parks and Malcolm X, just trying to find love. Don't fact check me. Once again. I was there. I was suffering. We all were. But then I realized I wasn't really in love. I was just afraid of being alone. And there's a difference. Because when you're afraid of being alone, you'll accept anything that looks like love. So you confuse consistency with care. You confuse attention with affection. And suddenly you're stuck in a situationship with someone who's emotionally unavailable and honestly just spiritually bankrupt. Let's also talk about how society has normalized struggle love, the ride or die aesthetic, the idea that you're supposed to suffer with someone first and then maybe they'll treat you right later. Like struggle is a prerequisite for love to be valid. Be so for real. Like, why do you have to go through hell and back to be loved? Like, why? You gotta go through a whole, now they make it, you gotta go through a whole dark night of the soul, die, come back from the dead, become a zombie, and somehow make your way back to them. Although they were the reason you were dead in the first place. Like, Lord, let's be real. That's not romance. That's emotional malpractice. You don't have to suffer first to be worthy of real, healthy, and peaceful love. You're allowed to be loved gently and with ease from the start. And that leads me to my first point. Choosing yourself teaches people how to love you. Okay, listen, choosing yourself is not selfish. It's a masterclass. It teaches people how to love you by showing them the bare minimum standard of how you treat yourself. You walk around honoring your boundaries, protecting your energy, doing your thing, and people are either gonna meet that or get left behind. Period. Think of it as this. If you don't lock your front door, anything can walk in. A stray dog, burglars, bad vibes, your ex, and we don't want none of that. Boundaries are not walls, they're filters. They say, yeah, love can come in if it's not disrespectful, draining, or dressed in red flags. So if you don't choose yourself, you start selling for crumbs and calling it a meal. But when you do, you remind the world exactly of the kind of love you deserve. My next thing is love isn't supposed to complete you. You are not half. This ain't Build-A-Bay. You're not on a clearance rack waiting to be scooped up. You're the whole store with text. Like, let's be real. Society will have you thinking you're missing something until you find the one. But let's be real, you are the one. Love isn't supposed to fill a void. It's supposed to add to your overflow of love you already have for yourself. So when you treat love like it's gonna fix you and you start trying to make puzzle pieces fit in places they don't belong, squeezing them, trimming it down, forcing it, and in the process you lose pieces of yourself. Love should come when you already feel whole, when you're not begging someone to patch up holes you haven't even looked at yet. Now, this element is very important. Self-discovery is the foundation of real love. Alright, here's the part that gets deep. You don't find real love by looking for someone to validate you. You find it when you've already validated yourself. When you start actually learning yourself, your triggers, your needs, and your passions, you stop depending on people to tell you who you are. You start showing up in relationships as whole, not hoping that somebody will hand you an identity. And yes, I used to be a hopeless romantic back in 1956. Me, Harriet Tubman, and Rosa Parks and Malcolm X, we were all riding horses and crying over emotionally unavailable men. Don't fact check me. But one thing I realized is you can't skip the part where you sit with yourself and actually get to know you. Because when you don't know yourself, you fall for anybody who gives you attention. But when you do know yourself, you start being real selective on who gets access to you. I need you to literally fall in love with yourself so deeply that anybody else is a bonus, not a necessity. Let them add to your peace, not disturb it. And if anybody did not tell you today, you're that girl, you're the prize. Act like it, walk like it, talk like it, speak like it. Now, yeah, fall in love so deeply with yourself that anybody else comes into your life, it's a bonus, not a necessity. Let them add to your peace, not disturb it. And if anybody has not told you today, you're that girl. Act like it, walk like it, talk like it, speak like it. Now, go take that bubble bath, eat that dessert alone, and let the right one work for access. I'm Lyss, and baby, if you're gonna love anything today, make sure it starts with you. Catch you in the next one.